Hey everyone, welcome to Defi Dojo. Today we have an informal AMA with a Revhub, and I have here with me Ponzita. So they have developed a trading bot, a cutting-edge profitable leverage, which trades on leverage into the crypto market automatically, 24/7. But yeah, and as I mentioned, I have Ponzita here with me. He will let us know, give us like kind of like the idea and what's going on behind this bot and how things work over there. And then we will talk about the project itself because they have the token. They are live. They have been live for a few weeks now. And first things first, though, let's get to know Ponzita a bit. Ponzita, welcome. If you can give us like a really short and brief introduction about yourself, who are you, what you have done in the space, and maybe in the world outside of crypto.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. First of all, I've done nothing in the space before. I mean, nothing. I was a trader. Okay. I became a trader long ago because after I finished university, while I was finishing it, I studied physics, and I was like looking for a job and doing everything around in order to survive. I don't know your country, but mine is kind of messed with that.
Where are you from?
I am from Spain. So
Spain.
even
Hola.
even if you have knowledge about something, you're a bit, you need a bit of luck to
Yeah, man.
do something.
I grew up in Greece myself, so I can
Okay, yeah.
Greece
So
and
yeah,
yes, Spain. It's kind of
yeah,
like similar, similar situation, like copy paste sort of thing.
yeah. We are sorry, but we are fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started trading because I felt like I was, I started trading and trying to make money out of the market, and all of a sudden I was pretty good at it, by myself, doing it by myself. So after some time reading a lot of books and doing a lot of trades, I'm talking about doing a lot of small trades of $1 during weeks, I started trading bigger and bigger because I felt like I had some edge on the market,
Mm-hmm.
And well, time passed, and I started helping one friend, then another friend, then the friend of my friend, and I don't know how I had a circle around me of quite a lot of people, And I realized I
So do
wanted
you
to.
teach them or like no? There's
Yeah,
like
I was teaching them, and I was just giving them like people. Well, I don't know there, but here we used to go have a coffee, have a beer, and I remember having a coffee and telling people, telling my friend, no, tonight at this time when you see this happen, you have to long the market, and then you close the trade. 10 minutes later, you're gonna get money, and that's it. And people were happy around me, yeah, earning. It's a funny thing. So I realized after some time that I felt useful, I felt I had some kind of a skill that could help people around. And I started doing it bigger with the people and trying to become like something. It's not someone important, it's like become something inside that circle, trying to help them more and teaching them how to trade and so on. By that time, I started to develop, well, these lines you see here, this yellow line and this. And when I finished it, I realized I had some kind of tool that helped telling you where the market is going. So I started testing it with people, not only with me, right? With people, my inner circle, and they were doing it well, using it. So one day, I remember this. I was talking to my wife, and I told her I wanted to become like an investment fund, an hedge fund. And when I was checking the requirements, it was so weird because in Spain you need many things. I told people about this. I talked about this. So You need 3 million euros. Okay, that's not a big deal. Okay, you need 100 people around you. Okay, that's not a big deal either because I have enough people around me. Okay, that's fine. But then after you have those requirements, you need to go to the commission, like the one agency that we have here, and they have to approve you, right? So if you don't have friends there, they're not going to approve you. That's so weird. Even though you could be so good and so amazing and whatever, but if you're not one of them, you're not going to become one of them. You
I
know?
feel you. I feel you
Yes. Yeah,
100%.
that's
I can relate completely to that.
yeah. So I started trading more, bigger, better, using this in automatic mode. Well, I'm trying to do a summary about this because this, in reality, it took me a lot of time to do this, right?
So did
So,
you code it yourself, or I mean,
oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
charting, of course, you know, indicator, etc. So was it difficult for you to code it, or you already have experience in coding?
Well, lucky for me, I knew how to code since I was 13 years old, and in university I had to learn how to code too. But PineScript, this language here, is different than any other. Well, it's similar as well, but I had to learn about it. So, but that's not the hardest part. The hardest part is the maths that are inside this, because this is a lot of math actually.
So what do we see there then? Yeah, let's jump straight in. So this is what the MIA or MIA uses.
Yeah, the bot is based on this. Okay, it's not only what you see. Actually, it's what you see, but there are certain parameters that are parameters I put because that's the way I feel it was trading well. And when I tested it and I started using it, it was profitable and it was really good. So I let it run, and I started to let it run and to see what's going on. And it was pretty amazing. The numbers were amazing, and I just kept it going till one point I stopped trading. Well, it's not like I stopped trading. Instead of trading every day or every week, 3 times around, I just let the trading bot trade, and sometimes I trade, and that's how I made my, let's say my money. That's how I did it. So okay, let's talk about this a bit. I'm gonna
Let's
solve
dive
a lot of
in.
lines. Okay, I'm gonna solve a lot of lines. We're gonna dive a bit here. Let's go for the Bitcoin 1 day candles, and you're gonna see something here. Okay, this is I don't know if I need to explain something here, but let's say that this below pane is trying to tell you the trend of the market, is trying to, and it's going to match with this yellow line. This yellow line is the point of interest on the chart based on time as well. So whenever the cross happens at the same time on this yellow line, whatever up or down cross, and it crosses here as well, and if it's close, it's telling you, okay, yeah, this is going. It happens the same to the downside. There are many different situations that you need to take care about because you need to take care about volume and a few more things, but that's on the trading bot. So
What drives the yellow line? Well, I mean,
this
what
yellow line,
are kind of like, yeah, what kind of like, criteria do you use for it? If
it's not an
again,
EMA, but
hmm?
okay, wait. Let's go for the 1 second candles. Or well, 15 maybe, because 1 second is a mess. But yeah, okay. You're gonna see something about it. It's not an EMA. It's not something similar to that. It's a calculation based on what I know about the charts and what I know about the price action actually. So it's some kind of math behind it, trying to tell you the point where the balance of the price is breaking. So it's going to move. It's making stairs on the, on the chart. Here, this is 15 seconds candle. Just take it with a grain of salt. I say this all the time, but well, this is not bad at all. It's not a bad example. Remember, 15-second candle.
Yeah, I think it's a
You
good
see it
one. Right
in
on
live
time.
action. It already bounced here, but let's say, sometimes it's better to watch it live, because when you see it, the reaction of the yellow line, you understand what's going on. I could do it by replaying, but that's not the point.
So if you can at the same time explain, like, for example, what trades would you take, or the bot would take at certain, at certain kind of like, positions here at certain time frames?
Actually, considering 15 seconds, okay, this is going to be a mess, but let's say I'm going to trade this. I was talking when this happened and this happened, right? Suddenly, a bigger candle and the others appear. That's when you get into the trade fast, and then you decide if it's a scalp, a fast trade, or maybe it could turn into swing. You get into the trade, you wait. Already you took profits here, considering, okay, yeah, this is only a 0.11% movement, but in bigger candles it's different. So we keep waiting. When the yellow line, you will see the yellow line coming down at some point, trying to catch the price. You will see a reaction from the price, because at the beginning it will be like rejected, and then it will try to embrace the price, like it did here and here, and it just turns and goes up. This changes to the upside, or it remains below and keeps going on. So consider we are inside the trade already.
So if the bottom one, like where it's green, or if it crosses the yellow line, does it mean that it's a good indicator for us to get out of the trade?
If it crosses the yellow line here, okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. If this gets crossed to the upside, it's okay. Get out of the short, probably, unless there is a divergence between that and this yellow line coming. Because if we are over here, but the yellow line is above the price, maybe the price is going to get to the yellow line. So it's going to grow a bit before anything happens, and then it will decide what to do. Well, it's good. It's quite a good example for being 15-second candle, actually. Just that we need to wait a bit now, just a bit.
And how long, or I don't know how many trades, how long you've been testing the, for?
Oh, sorry. Okay, more than 2 years, almost 3, let's say. Profit factor around, I'm not gonna say 2 because it's 1.98. The win rate, it depends. The average win rate, it's at 61.8, 62, 61.6%. So it
That's
means
a really
that,
good rate.
oh yeah, it is. And first I had some problems with the trading bot, by the way, because it get into a trade, and I don't know why. I remember when I was creating it, it get into a trade and then it stopped the trade so fast, like the same candle, and it was because the profit, the take profit and stop loss situation was a bit weird. Okay, wait till the yellow line comes here. Sorry if you are listening to my kids.
No, good man. Do they like the bot? Your kids?
Oh well, if you ask my, okay, I have two. One has almost 4 years old, and the other is 1 year and a half. If you ask the oldest, whenever she looks at a chart, she says, "Oh, that's the money thing." Yeah. I'm not kidding about it. I'm telling you the truth. Actually. So she never touches my computers or my mobile or anything. It's the money thing. Yeah, actually, that's what she says. Yeah. Okay, I'm
All
waiting
right. I
for
mean,
that yellow
yeah.
line.
While we are waiting for that in the meantime, so
Yeah.
you have the bot trading 24/7, right?
Yeah.
And so, is it a bot? Is it like how does it work? Like, what have you built exactly? And if it's a bot, like, where do you self-host it? Do you have your
Oh,
own server? Or?
no, I don't want to disclose a lot about that. I prefer to say what it does.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say nobody has access to it but me. Well, I there's one person from the team that has access to this chains and all that, so we need double signature to do things. Just for to avoid, that
Yeah.
but you can get rogue. No, nobody can go anywhere because we need, we need to agree to do things. So, but he doesn't see exactly the conditions. He sees, well, it's a trade on or it's not. Actually, what happens here, it's imagine, oh, yellow line here. Okay.
So what does it mean now?
Oh, it means that the point of interest has been reached. Now we're gonna see what happens to the price. I'm gonna zoom a bit. So you see this. It's embracing the price, okay? In common words, what many people say, what they see the yellow line, it's like a moving support and resistance spot,
Mm-hmm.
from like a big channel. You can see it trying to get above. It's getting a bit rejected. It's a funny thing to watch. Now, if you are doing this manually, you should be considering flipping or closing the short already full. Okay, consider you getting here. Okay, this is so steep, but yeah, you should consider that after this candle.
So do you kind
This
of
is
like think that it not do you think, but is it good to manual trade this price movement, or it's
well
not
on
doable
15
using the bot?
seconds. On 15 seconds candle, no way, man. No,
No,
you
I
need.
mean so you can scalp it, like really quick in and out, or is the lagging kind of like indicator?
Oh no, it's not lagging. That's directly. Just look at the yellow line when it embraces or not. It's like it's telling you those spots where the price has to move harder than the others. It's imagine a big moving channel. You know, just
Mm-hmm.
it's not a Bollinger Band. It's actually it's like a big moving channel, and this yellow line it's like the middle spot of that moving channel. It's not exactly that, but think about it that way. As long as it detaches from the yellow line, we will see the movement because it needs to detach. There are some people that prefer to see this actually. Wait a sec. Okay. A lot of things here. It's trying to detach already. In a normal situation, 15 minutes, as long as you saw this candle, and it's trying to come the second dot again, like this one, you should consider the getting into the long, closing the short position, as long as this holds as a support. It's not doing it yet, but If it
So
does,
how many candles do you need as a confirmation over there? Because it broke,
oh,
but it didn't kept it,
oh, you need to. No, it's not about candles. It's about this. You need to
Okay.
wait for the yellow band. It's not about how many candles you need. It's about you need for this to happen. So you just wait. Remember that one hard reality about trading is you need to wait like 99% of the time in order to get a trade properly.
True.
So yeah, yeah,
It's a game of
that's
patience, man.
yeah, that's the hard reality. And the fact, the reason why many people lose money here is because, well, they have no passion. I mean, they don't wait enough. You need to wait. That's it. That's the only thing you need to do. Because if you wait, there are many tricks about the market, the spots of liquidity, where you can get in, like safest spot to get in, you know.
Now,
And
in which pairs does it work? Does it work with all the pairs, or like again, it's under, it has to meet certain criteria, for example. Does it
oh
work
no,
with small altcoins?
it works. Okay, this actually works. Well, look at the price action. Look at this. Look at how it moved. Now this will try to catch this. Let's see. This works actually with everything that has a chart, but I prefer to use it only with things that has more than 100 million market cap. Because if not, you know, if there is not enough liquidity, one guy could come and wreck the chart with one sell
Yeah,
or one buy.
true.
So bigger liquidity and bigger the market cap, the better for everything you going to trade. So now, few moments now, I'm gonna show you the other charts where you can see this. I think you're gonna like it. Well, actually, this is 15-second market cap. The scalp here, when it happened, it's a little one, 15 seconds candle, you know, that's it.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. And now again, let's let's play again. You're gonna see the yellow line again soon.
Now, in terms of CEX, doesn't matter like which CEX is in terms of market makers, in terms of volume, in terms of volatility.
Does it matter the text I use or in general?
In general,
Because
for your script over there.
no, it's not. The script by itself, it doesn't care about anything but chart and volume. And it doesn't care about text or anything else. It just care about candles and what's going on exactly. Oh, this is a good example as well. Yeah, I'm glad. And this is 15-second candle.
Yeah, this is a great example actually since the beginning.
Yeah,
Since the
yeah.
beginning, it broke down and then.
Here. It broke down. Okay. Yeah, it's funny though. So Maya trades this. Okay. Well, Maya, Mia, whatever. Yeah, for me, I'm from Spain. It's Mia, but I
Yeah, same.
understand.
So what do the initials mean?
Oh, it's the market. Don't you have the screenshots around? It's on the website. Okay, okay, okay.
Market challenge. Okay,
Okay.
I like it. That's nice. No, that's smart.
Yeah. So okay, we decided to put names because we have plans to expand this. It's not only Mia. It's more than Mia. For me, in fact, Mia is just a helping hand for the end goal we have. We call ourselves the investment fund, the centralized investment fund, and we say that because we have one goal, and that goal is to become, a decentralized investment fund. Yeah, we have our own algorithm that trades for us, that helps us having profits. But later in the game, the holders and people around the community will be able to decide where to put some profits, right? The treasury. What do you want to buy? Should we buy Bitcoin, right? Should we buy ETH? Should we buy whatever? And we're gonna buy it like an investment fund, and we're gonna play like that. That's the goal. Well, actually, this is a big good example. Yeah, this yellow line tells you or tries to avoid you from making the mistake of getting too early or too late in the trade. So you're gonna see it in a bigger picture now. I think is this enough example already? I mean, the scalp is good. 15 seconds candles. I want the yellow line to come back up again. It's not. It's not happening soon.
Not today.
Not today. Yo, what's up? Okay, just wait a
No,
second.
let
Wait.
it ride. We need BTC to 40K. Let it ride.
Oh, actually, guys, this is a personal view. Bitcoin is going to 37 or around, and after that, you will see a retrace.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
big one.
It already had a nice
That's
run so far.
that's how it should play. If it doesn't play that way, well, okay. But,
Something
be
wrong.
ready for that. No, yes, be ready because the odds are that. You know.
Yep. And yeah, bro, this is again just a reminder for those who just joined an informal AMA, but to know the bot, the trading bot that Ponzita has over his project at Revhub. So feel free, any questions about the charting here and how does it work, about the lines, etc. If something doesn't make sense to you, feel free, ask questions right away, or either in the voice chat or main chat. So yeah, don't be shy. Now,
Yeah, please ask me
uh,
anything. Actually, I like to
so
answer questions. So
So you have the bot, right? Why
yeah,
why in first place bringing like, I mean, why having it in public, right? You
uh,
mentioned that you have a good
because
amount of money, right?
yeah,
You, so yeah, what do you want to achieve here
yeah,
when it comes
it's
like
a
to the
personal.
project itself?
Yeah, it's a personal goal. It's basically it's because I can and I want to. When you want to do something and you can't do it in the traditional way because what I said before, the investment funds and all that, and then realized you can do it using crypto and using the ETH network, for instance. You know, you can do it. It's not the traditional one, but you can do it, and that's like a personal target for me. I like to do this. I really like to, and I need a purpose. Yeah, that's the word, purpose. That's what you need in life.
All
So
right. So
that's it.
you are the good guy, right? You want to
No, I'm not a good guy. I'm not a good guy. No, no, no.
why?
No,
No, no, I
I'm
mean,
not a good
no,
guy.
it,
I'm
it
just
it wasn't. It wasn't in a bad way. Don't take me wrong. Kind of like
no,
more
no.
like
It's fine.
you want to bring something good, like a tech, even when it comes to the tech, etc. So again, we will explain how things work with
The
Rev
route
Hub over there.
calculation is complete. Proceed to the nearest road.
What?
Yeah,
This
Paul
route
seems
includes
like Paul is driving. Uh, there he is. Um, so yeah, you have the token, right? So and you have a revenue share. Is a revenue share live?
Not yet, because when we started it, we started with $10,000 budget, and the whole community. It was funny because I was connected to the BC every day just to listen to the people around, and I remember like, yo, Poncita, don't give revenue share till we get to, I don't know, to $100,000. And And a lot of people from the community started to say the same. And one day we said, okay, yeah, fine. We're going to start the Rev when Maya gets to $100,000. Right in that moment, revenue starts and we start giving money. You know,
Where are you right now?
Maya, it's at $55,000 trading balance. She made that started the 24th of September, if I remember correctly. So I believe by the end. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna
No, man.
second
No,
forward.
all good. Let
All
them,
good. Okay.
express themselves.
Okay. Actually, I forgot what I was going to say, but we started with
About the
$10,000 the
profits.
24th of September, and I've been doing the maths during the first week, and from there, and it gives me the numbers that by the end, the second half of November, Maya will get to $100,000. So from that point, everything speeds up really fast, like really fast, because we want to deploy more things. It's not only Bitcoin. Actually, okay, sorry, gonna change this. Wait a second. It's not only Bitcoin. It's whatever you want, right?
Ooh,
And but S&P is so funny, bro. I'm telling you.
that's spicy now. Okay.
This is so spicy, actually. This is so spicy. Yeah.
That's
And
ferocious.
yeah, and it's not only that. It's this one. It's whatever. The one
Oh,
this,
wow.
even the dip here, and it triggered again. It's this one. Even it's choppy. But the downtrend started. And yeah, the downtrend started. I don't know. Whatever chart you want, I can display it, and you're gonna see it. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see like stairs all the time with the yellow line.
Can you get does it kind of like give you an indication on, let's say on a weekly or daily, if you do the daily chart on where the price might move based on the lines? Let's say if you
But,
do weekly on Tesla or daily on Tesla, can it kind of like give you an understanding like where the price might move in the next few weeks or days?
well, that's
More like a
funny thing.
TA, more like a TA, like
Oh, more like a TA. Okay. First of all, the indicator it works like better on higher time frames, right? So when I check really high time frames, what I'm seeing here, weekly Tesla, right? Funny. The weekly Tesla, it tried to break down the yellow line, like trying to tell you it's downtrending hard, but still, I'm gonna zoom in like a lot because if not, you're not seeing it. The line, it's like with the price a bit here. So you still need to wait for a clear reaction of this line, so you know it's the downtrend confirmed, or it's not rejected and it's come back again. Why? Because there's one thing that I always say with my lines. It's so funny, and it means one funny thing. You're gonna look at it here. Let's zoom a bit, or like this way. I don't know if Tesla is the best example because this is so flat.
Yeah, in the beginning, I mean,
Profile
because of the
so flat.
price
Yeah. Wait
and the price dilute.
Let's go for S&P. Okay. There's one thing that I always say and tell people, and it's whenever there's an uptrend, red dot, sorry, not red dot, the green dots, the green cross here, those green cross means long. Whenever there's an uptrend, green means buy. And it means buy because green means the price went down a lot based on the uptrend, and you should buy because the return on that buy is bigger than the return doing the other way around. So whenever you see green on an uptrend, and you're gonna see the below pain trying to get to green many times, but it touches a bit and it just goes back, right? When an uptrend, a green dot, a lonely green dot, even two dots here, it's like buy. What happens with these dots? Okay, this happens because in reality, when you see it live, let's go for the first example here, it comes here and then it touches a green dot, it's rejected, it's like the floor for the movement. It didn't happen here, it happened here, then it bounced first. You have the first trade option here, then it's rejected from yellow, so it keeps on dropping. And then again, when you see a few dots, okay, you could see something, but for me, that's not a trade. I mean, if I'm manually trading this, okay, then you see a rejection again from yellow, even though it's a divergence here. It touches like the double green, but it's not downtrending. It wants to go up. And yeah, it started to go up again. Whenever it's a downtrend, red means insta sell. And the divergence here, it's actually the insta sell spot we should consider when this movement started. You don't get in here, sorting or here, you just wait till something here tells you to. At the beginning, it's kind of weird to pay attention to all that, because, well, yeah, it's mine, I made it, and actually it's like for me.
Man.
You know?
But it's about testing. I mean, whoever gets it, it doesn't matter if you're experienced or not. Anything new when it comes to charting, etc., you need to practice it yourself. Like,
Oh yeah.
either go back and check how it reacts on the kind of like different price actions, etc. But no, man, looks like it's right
If you
to the
see it
spot,
this
like
way,
with all the trades.
it looks like a big moving channel. You know, if you look at it this way, it looks like a big moving channel, and you don't buy it when it's on the upper zone, right? I mean, you don't buy it here. Now you wait till it's going to bounce. And when it's going to bounce, well, you have the first option on the yellow line, or then you have the second option on the green one. It always tries to bounce. If you do a scalp, you can just scalp it when I'm gonna show you this. Maybe it's possible here. Wait 1 second. This is so stupid, by the way, because these candles are a mess. Bad. No worries. Consider now we are in a downtrend. Okay, it's 1 second candle, but anyway. If we are in a downtrend, whenever it goes to the red line and the red line touches the price, it will reject the price a bit, unless it comes with enough strength and it starts pushing it. But you saw that?
Yeah.
The tick, the red line appeared and disappeared and then appeared again. Okay, many times when you're looking at it, the price keeps going and the line just the price tries to go up and a red line appears, touches the price, then the price goes a bit down, the red line disappears, then appears again, then disappears, because that's like the reaction point for to continue that movement, right? I don't know if I'm explaining myself properly. I think I do.
No, you do. I mean, I've been, I used to trade a lot before, especially before I got into the crypto. I was doing forex and stocks all day long. Not that much lately, but no, makes absolute sense, man. And the more that I stare It is like kind of like trying to understand the patterns and the movements, and checking and confirming all the indications that you have over there, how they move alongside with each other.
You saw, okay, here. It
It's
happened
like,
that the green line appeared and the price just got rejected a bit. Okay, this is 1 second count of the movement. It's like so small, but still, it happens. And it happens all the time. It gets rejected from the lines and it gets rejected from the lines. Lines appear, disappear, and it happens. If you want to trade this 1 second candles, first of all, you're going to run out of money because fees. And second, you need a bot because you need to be fast. I don't know, so fast.
yeah,
You need to be so fast.
yeah.
Yeah. There's no point in taking this right away, but yeah, you can do it.
No, man. Again, looks pretty cool what you have built over there.
It took me.
Yeah, it's to the point.
Some time.
Took a few years, yeah.
It took me time because, well, I could tell you, but
and that's what is it all about, man. It's about taking time for it to be be really good, to be precise, and having a good win ratio. I don't think that you can develop like within a day, within a week or a month. It needs training.
You need time. You need time because,
Exactly.
for instance, imagine I had these lines and this pain for a long time, but I remember using those and telling my wife something is wrong because I'm winning, but it's not as good as I expected, right? Like myself doing it, and one day I was having it's having a nap or taking a nap. Yeah, I was taking a nap and a power nap, by the way. And I woke up. I remember I woke up and I told my wife, like right away, no, don't say me anything. I need to get to the computer because I got it. Yeah, for real. And my wife was like, okay, she knew already what I was talking about because I was so like, I need to fix something. There's something that it's not working properly, and yeah, I fixed it. I mean, I remember it happened years ago, and it was like a game changer, actually. So
Brilliant. Now, what kind of like what trades does Mia take? Like in terms of like win risk reward over there. Like is like what
there
parameters
is
does it have?
no. What I can tell you. Oh, sorry. Wait a second. Sophia, no. Okay. It's not about risk reward for Maya. It's not risk reward, or it's not. Yeah, it's not risk reward. In fact, I don't myself. I don't play my trades based on risk reward unless are the small caps or something like that. I try to play the asymmetric risk reward, and I do it. But I don't trade myself thinking about it. So I didn't make Maya trade using that. What I did is I set trades for settings for her, like 1% loss, you close it. If you are losing 1% of the money, you close the trade. If the parameters or the situation that led you into a trade stopped existing, you close the trade. So that's like the setup for the stop loss situation. And there's
And how does it take profit in terms of profits?
It takes profits. Okay, the take profit situation is the same. It's gonna take profit when the situations or those parameters that made her go long stopped existing, are not met anymore. So you close the trade profit. You're gonna take profit above 1% of win if when you went up a certain amount, you retraced the profit at a certain amount as well. So it's a trailing take profit. when it grows the profit you have, and it just starts going down. When that happens above 1% profit, it's gonna close it. Not always, but sometimes, depending on the volume as well, it's gonna close the trade always above that 1%. And it's gonna close it below 1% if the situation just changed. The parameters changed, so it has to close the trade.
Got it. And does it kind of like how it becomes better in terms of the trading, in terms of the understanding the trends better, or new factors that the market might have and all that stuff?
You mean a person or Maya?
I don't know. Is it you kind of like doing the update? Does it kind of like have like a backlog? If certain trades do not play as planned, let's say it will take a long, which it was a wrong trade. It shouldn't. It didn't play out as planned. So is that being registered so it can avoid it on the next trade?
Okay. I register everything, but it's I don't make her learn anything, because actually all the information you have whenever you're going to trade are in your site. All the information you need to trade are here. I'm gonna remove this. All you need to trade a chart is here. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. I mean, yeah, if you have my indicator, oh yeah, it's amazing. But I'm telling you, as human, that's what you need. So I make Maya use this, and she just trades the situations that leads to profitable trades. And those situations always happens based on those numbers. So I'm not making her, I don't need to improve her. No, I have different settings. You see numbers here and you see numbers here. I have some different numbers, some different settings with different uh, profit factor, different win rate. Yeah, I have those. That's the main reason we are going to expand, and what I said earlier about having more than Maya, having
Got
not
it.
only Maya. You are going to have
Nice.
more, because if I can trade Bitcoin, if I can trade ETH, if I can trade Netflix, yeah, I don't know. Why will I only trade Bitcoin? Why? If I can trade everywhere, I'm going to trade everywhere, right? So if the algorithm works everywhere, you just need to set those parameters for different tickers, and then you go. That's it. Actually, that's what you need, or
Cool,
what we
man.
want, actually.
Yeah, I mean, seems like you know what you're doing in terms of charting and how to develop it and how to improve it. You definitely got the experience there. Now, in terms of the tokens, and there is a question for the profit share. Is everyone kind of like so? Actually, let's take it a bit back. When did you launch and how did you launch? Did you have any sales, like private sale or pre-sale?
Oh no, we made a fair lamps stealth. Uh,
Yeah,
I
just some information, for those who don't know what's
Oh
up.
yeah, we had. Oh no, it's nice. We had a fair launch stealth. Uh, no one knew till okay. We gave a window like yeah, we're launching between this hour and this hour. We're going to launch, and then we launched. We set up a max wallet, a really low max wallet, and we played with that. We launched with a really low max wallet, trying to avoid a lot of snipers, and we, let's say, tax farm that snipers or those snipers, and then we changed settings. We increased the limit for the max wallet to 2%, because that's the max wallet limit we wanted to have, and yeah, remove and put the taxes on the final form. That's 5.5, and that's it. That's
Cool. So
that's
you
what we
have
did.
five taxes.
We
And
didn't
what?
airdrop anything. We
Mhm.
didn't give those tokens. No. We just did it this way because we believe that's the way to do it. That's fair for everyone, right?
What's the breakdown of the 5 and 5 tax?
The breakdown. Okay, we used this 1% for liquidity. Let's say it's buyback slash liquidity. The other 1% it's going to be added to the rev share, and the other 3% it's for backend development. Backend development at the beginning now it means funding the bot more, giving more money to the bot all the time.
How much was the initial founding of the bot?
$10,000. When we
Was it
get
done from you personally, or how was it done?
no the taxes, the
The tax.
taxes. Yeah, it gave us that amount, and we decided to start it with $10,000 and let it ride a bit. Let's see how it goes.
Cool, 10,000. Nice. And for the profit share, how many is everyone eligible for the profit share, or once it will go live, or do they have to
Okay,
meet certain criteria?
good question. From the profit share, people holding above 0.25%, okay, 2.5 million tokens, will be able to claim rev share, right? Holding above that. But we already have some plans to give money to people holding below that spot. So
That should be around
that's
1K, $1,000 right now, I think.
remember, there's one thing about tokenomics here. We thought as well because there are many expensive stuff we have to pay for in terms of security, right? And we wanted to have some money set aside for ecosystem development. Ecosystem development means funding another bot as well, or using that money to buy, tokens from another project or whatever. So from the profit Mia is making, when RevShare starts, 60% of that profit is going for holders, and the other 40% is going for development. You know, it gives us a push as a project, and it makes everything safer, so we can keep on growing in a stable way without stopping.
Right on. So when was the estimate, your forecast about the revenue share when you will hit the 100K?
I'm thinking, well, I mean, people in the community that believe around these dates as well. So I'm not gonna say something too early, so it will get to $100,000 second half of November. I will say 22 or 23, but it depends on volume, market situation, and so on.
Yeah.
So yeah, second half of November. So from that point, we start the wheel, rolling, and we will get to a certain amount of money. Then we share that money, and then we keep on printing, and we keep on sharing, and we keep on printing. That's the idea.
That's the idea. Cool. Trying to follow up with the chat. Again, if you guys have questions, feel free unmute yourself either here on the voice chat or drop them in the main chat. But yeah, man, seems cool. You have a pretty good community over there in terms of they are really excited and hyped, with everything that's going on. So 100K based on their holdings. So from that 100K, once you reach 100K, 60%, 60K will go towards the holders. Yeah.
Yeah.
how is
60%.
that going to be split now? So do they have to stake, or because what I'm asking is, like, let's say you are gonna do the revenue share next week, right? Or like
Well, let's say, okay,
in a
yeah,
short.
let's say or tomorrow, yeah, whatever.
Mhm. So if
Um,
someone decides to buy today, is he eligible for the profit share?
okay, if the rev series is started tomorrow and you buy today, if we work like an investment fund, no, you cannot be eligible for the rev share. We're gonna have tools to be able to do that. I mean, we want to work the perfect way for the people, around the holders and so on. So we will disclose those requirements soon for everyone, because we're updating the dashboard and everything around, and we want to disclose everything at once. So we're working on it. And
Yeah, I think it would be good, like, having because you do plan to do the revenue share on a monthly basis, or at what basis?
at the beginning, yes, it's going to be a monthly basis. But I already made numbers, and it will be monthly during 2 months. Because after that, the amount of money to give will be big enough to give at least twice a month, and it's gonna be good enough, to give money twice, even to the
Yeah,
lowest holder.
maybe you could have, like, I don't know, like custodial staking platform, for example, and prorate it whenever people, if they kind of like stake in the middle before the profit share. Let's say you do it every 2 weeks, right? And they stake after week 1, so they will receive half of it. So like like a simple kind of like calculation, amount of tokens times the time that they are within that pool.
Oh yeah, yeah. We are. I'm telling you, we are considering all that. We are having conversations about it, considering pros and cons about the staking and who is the one who has to stake. Maybe everyone has to stake. No, we don't believe that. Like, why? Imagine you bought today and you're waiting, you're a holder, and the next month I'm going to give money, right? But you bought today or from the beginning, whatever. Why would you have to stake? That's you're a holder. You don't need to do anything. But well, if you come as a new holder, will you need to stake? Okay, that's not fair also for the holder, for the new one, because it's like trapping him in, and I don't want anyone to
No,
feel trapped.
have it. No, without any locking period. So you have it
Ah,
free for
without any locking.
any.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, free for anyone. It's not like a staking. It's more about for you to kind of like track instead of, like, getting on chain, get them to stake. Let's name it staking. To stake on their website, on your platform, for example. They stake. They can go in and out. If they go out, they will lose. If they decide to come back again, their timer will reset. Right? If they
Oh,
can first day.
we already have a backend that makes that without the staking anything.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's
We
what I'm
already
saying.
have that,
I just
but
named it staking. It can
it's
be
on the backend. So
That's good. Yeah, yeah. So you can avoid all that hassle, and because it's not fair, especially for those who are holding, like, for them, they are with you, like, for a few days, weeks, etc., and someone comes in and scoops those rewards. So I think it's fair for everyone to prorate it. How many days? X amount of days. Okay, this is what you will take.
sorry. Well, yeah, that's we believe when you want to build something and be fair with everyone, I I'm telling you that's the hardest part to do. I'm telling you for real. Like, because you need to consider every situation around. Like, yeah, but what happens if a new guy comes, but it's a hold, it's going to hold? Is he going to get? Well, no, see, he shouldn't get the whole situation. He should get a proportional amount. But then you think, okay, but what if this guy came just to get the rev share, even if it's this low amount for him? it's diluting the whole rev serve for everyone. What if a lot of people does that? What if, you know, it's really hard to do it right and perfect. So we are discussing and putting all the situations on the table just to consider it properly. So I
Oh,
appreciate people telling
I have
me
more
ideas
ideas.
like you did.
I have
Yeah,
I have more
yeah. You could
ideas.
talk to just DM me or
I
here
will,
you can
I
tell
will.
me
But
here as well.
yeah,
But
definitely I will reach out to you. Again, I like the concept. Of course, we will not drag this recording. For people who want to listen back in with discussing ideas on how to lock everyone, how to
yeah,
distribute the fund, but more about what you guys are building there. Again, seems pretty cool. How can the community see the trades? Like
I've been sharing trades. I've been sharing
mhm.
them. Uh, there's, I believe, if you check, well, if any of my community guys check the chat and check Medium files, you will find a lot of trades with the timestamp, with the money, with everything. Uh, so, well, I did that. I'm not doing it lately, and I believe I'll be doing it less and less because I know how this works, and I believe if I share too much, I'm going to get wrecked, and I don't want that. I
Why is
built
that?
this long ago because when you start something, I don't know how many books you have you read about trading, but you know how many trades were profitable from those books, everyone. Do you know how many things of those books works today? None. Do you know why? Because whenever somebody shares the idea or the edge on the market itself has time to learn and adapt to that edge, and it no longer works.
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't mean the ideas behind, like, how did you take the trade or how did that kind of like work, but
Yeah,
more
you
about
can
like
back engineer the entry and exit. You can do it, or you
mm,
can do many weird things. So yeah, even sharing that, I'm from time to time I don't have any problem sharing one trade here, one trade there, one trade there, whatever. I don't have any problem, but it's not something that I'll be doing constantly. Yeah, I'll be sharing enough information to be transparent, but not too much to put something that mm, took me a lot of time to build at risk. I don't want that. I don't want. So yeah, it's a good balance about transparency and safety.
yeah, and no, makes sense, and I'm pretty sure for everyone who trades in here within this VC or any other group knows that like whenever you will share something, either many people will follow the same and kind of like that will not work anymore because it's all about the trends. If everyone follows the same trend, that might not work in the end of the day. People will do the other way around, so they can burn you out. And we know market manipulation out there. What I wanted to ask, I want to ask. Oh yeah, so you reach 100K, 60K goes to the holders. Have you done any numbers like, let's say if someone buys right now the 2.5 million tokens, which is 0.25%, like what will be his payout on that 60K?
Oh, the
I,
return of
I
investment.
yeah, kind of,
It was
again, it
like
depends. Mhm.
I remember talking about this. The return of investment. I don't know if any of you are used to that when you invest somewhere, but when you oh man, when you buy like the lowest amount, the ROI, it was at 10%, if I remember properly. The ROI monthly, it's 10%, and that's like like a lot based on just holding an asset and taking or having some returns. Having 10% at the beginning, the first month, I believe it's good enough. But the fact that it will grow, it's not something that you will get 10% today and then you will get a bit more or a bit. No. It's going to grow because those that 40% we have as ecosystem development, we could decide as well to put it back to Maya. And instead of trading with $100,000, it trades with 140, and then it trades with 180, and then
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's a mason that keeps growing, and I believe it's going to make many people happy around, and not worried at all if the chart goes up, if the chart goes down, if the chart does whatever. Who cares if I'm having a passive income good enough to, I don't know, it depends on your expenses, but
I
good
agree
enough.
with that. No, I
Okay.
agree. This is we have had quite few of revenue share projects, for AMAs in here, and yeah, that's the whole point of it, like revenue share. If you are in for that, that's good. You don't kind of like care about the chart. You maybe if it drops, like it's a good opportunity for you to scoop a few more, so you can increase your monthly payouts over there based on the allocation. But yeah, there are two
Yeah, we
different
could
types of
scoop them
investors, of course.
with the buyback wallet,
Other,
and that amount
yeah,
it's not eligible for RevShare. So the more the buyback wallet has, the less, you know, the more your 0.25% tokens it's worth in terms of proportionally, right? Because the more we have in the buyback wallet, the best for everyone. Like the better
mm-hmm.
for everyone. Yeah.
Cool,
Wow.
cool.
Sorry.
No, I just want to say, Guy had a good job in the main chat, man. With he got all the questions answered in there. Pretty good. Is there anything that we left unanswered? I'm just checking. So yeah, man, pretty exciting. Overall, what kind of like what are your plans? You mentioned you will develop and build few more kind of like bots, like so you will have a sort of an ecosystem. But yeah, overall, where do you see the project going? What kind of like status position having within a year from now, for example? What do you want to achieve, you personally, and then as a project owner?
Personally, okay. Personally, I believe this keeps going, right? 1 year from now, we call ourselves Revhub because we are going to give revenue share for all the streams of income that we can get, and that means using profit money to buy things that gives returns. And it's not only cryptocurrency things; it's everything, everywhere. At I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say here, but it's if I'm going to say something, it's not that, but imagine if you know a hotel that has a lot of revenue, and then you want to buy the hotel and you have the money, then you buy it, and then you start giving the revenue to the people. Yes, it's not what we're going to do. We're not going to buy an hotel, I believe, but you know what I mean.
So again, like going back, and this is kind of like one of the most common questions when it comes to the revenue share project. Like, why not keeping it for yourself? Why not keeping that money for yourself? Like, keep accumulating it.
Because I believe, well, because I don't need anymore. Um, but the reason is not that. The reason is that for me, keeping it for myself, it's to have a really short sight. Really short sight. I feel sad for anyone that feels that greedy, that will keep it for himself without doing anything else. Because it's the less you can get, and money is the less you can get. And in terms of money, it's the less money you're going to make. If you build a company and if you use your knowledge to improve the performance of that company, and you help people around you, and everybody is cool about it, well, your company will be worth a lot. You will have a lot more than what you expected. But that's not about that. That's about when you do something for someone, when you give, you, in reality, you don't need to take. Because when you give, you have everything already. Maybe this sounds like, I don't know, self motivational stuff, but no, that's what I think. When
No,
you
man,
give,
it's
when you,
your yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
no, sorry, that's it. It's, I believe that giving is the best thing you can do. And by giving, you avoid the need to take, because you won't need to take anything. You will feel full. So
Again, if that what makes you happy, if that's how you feel, no one can and should judge you. To be honest, it's a weird space. I'm not gonna
it
lie.
is.
Many
It
people,
is.
whenever you say like like those big words, etc., they will dub. They have though every right to dub, because how many scammers out there? How many people have ragged? How many people have wrecked, investors in this space with even promising projects, right?
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's hard. It's
We've
really
seen
hard,
everything.
for trust, for trust to be gained, right? From your side to investors, like, because if that's the point, if you really want to build something solid, if you don't care about the money, but it's about like building like a good known product, since you kind of like been rejected from from the government, from the from everything that's going on over there. If you don't know someone, they will not approve having a hedge fund or whatever, like a small investment fund. We know that, but yeah, blockchain definitely gives you that opportunity to build from scratch, like have a really solid big community, and build what you cannot build on web 2 to build it here. So yeah, I don't know. In the end of the day, it comes down to each individual, like on how they will proceed with the project, with the concept behind the project, with the idea behind the project, and with the team behind the project. If they will trust them or not. Again, doesn't matter if you're doxed or not, KYC or not. People still rag and steal people's money, no matter what the status over there is.
Yeah, yeah. It won't
Um,
matter. I mean, you can be whoever. Yeah, you're. I've seen everything already. So yeah, I know what you mean.
would would you sell, since we're kind of like we are heading towards the movement of like web 2 companies will jump into web 3, and if that happens anytime soon, would you sell your bot and scripts and what you have built uh, to a big trading company out there?
Why will I?
Will
I
you?
mean, no. Why will I? I mean,
Oh, sorry. Mm-hmm.
no, no. It's. I already had pretty crazy offers. Not, not even for the trading bot. Only for the algorithm. I mean, only, only for this. Like, okay, give me this. No, crazy offers. Really crazy. So, well, if I were a guy in need and whatever, yeah, sure, maybe to the first guy I will have sell some. But no, and I believe in helping the good guy, not the bad one. So the offers I had, mm, the crazy ones, came from really big, let's say, entities. And I said no. And I said no because, well, I don't feel well doing that?
I mean, you can sell it and you can build it again. You know how it works. But it
Oh,
comes down though, like the more people have it, it will get more. It kind of like it will get diluted.
if it gets too crowded, it's not going to work. So I
Yeah.
prefer to have it low key. It's on the, I mean, too crowded. It's more than 1,000 people trading with that. So, uh, but that's not going to happen. So we're okay. I mean, I don't feel good selling it for somebody with power. I don't know why.
Yeah, man. Awesome, awesome, everyone. Make sure you join their Telegram. Keep an eye. Don't. Why this name? Why a Rev Hub? Like, you know, because I
Because
see,
we are the
I've,
hub.
I've, I've seen few people kind of like mistaking it with something else. I'm
Okay,
not gonna name anyone, but yeah.
because I said before, we aim to be the hub for the revenue serve. So we are Rev Hub. Yeah, that's a cool name, I believe. And
Mm,
yeah, that's it. We aim to be the hub for the revenue serve.
cool, man. Cool. All right. Yeah, I think we covered pretty much everything, at least from my side, in terms of like, you know, there were some of the questions I had, how things work out, and anything else you want to add, Panzita, from your side? Again, you
Oh,
are more, of course, you know what you're talking about. So something that we've missed.
well, I don't feel like I missed something. But what I want to say is that if anyone, maybe not now, maybe you are listening to this later or whatever, you can reach out to me and ask me whatever you want to ask. Because I'm mostly around. I'm usually around. I believe we are all equal, and we have to be able to reach out to everyone so we can talk and discuss anything. That's what I have to add.
Amazing. Cool. I think we can wrap it up. I'm pretty sure we will have you quite often around and talk about the progress, talk about how things going there, what you have built, what you have achieved, and maybe some techniques. Maybe yeah, maybe before we close it, if you can give us like I don't know, like a
A
spicy
tip.
secret of trading or something like that, or
Okay. 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 I said this somewhere, but I'm gonna. Okay, guys. If you use TradingView, any of you using TradingView for? Give me a second. My wife. Give me a second.
she's saying do not reveal the secret, or
No. She's trying to talk to one of my daughters. Okay, cool. Uh, whoever you are, whoever you trade, and whatever meme line you use here to trade the chart, there is one tool that you should consider all the time for trading. I believe, well, you see here, I have two favorite tools that are up here. I don't use the Anchor VWAP, but I use this one a lot. Well, I don't use this one because I use the premium one, and I try to.
is this yours as well?
No. This is not mine. This is for everyone. I mean, you can have
No,
access
no,
to
I'm
it.
just asking. I've not seen it before, so
Well,
if it's
that's
one
a
of yours.
volume profile. That's a volume profile. I'm gonna I'm gonna explain what's volume profile. If you see volume, volume based on time, this one. Okay. This one, volume based on time. The one here, down here. Okay, and this one is volume based on price. It tells you those prices where the volume gets crazier. So, whenever you see this picture, one, this volume considers the beginning of it, right at the end of the session, at the closing, and at the beginning, that's a daily volume profile, and it's trying to tell you where the biggest volume happened, where the 70% of the volume happened, and where the other, let's say 30% happened. Okay? What does it mean? Okay, it means that when you're going to trade somewhere and you want to trade properly, you are not going to get in a trade just using only this. You're not going to get in a long here, this height, because it's too high based on the fair value that the price had during the whole session. What you want to try is to get in below or above those lines. Below this line to get into a long, and above it to get into short. Okay, you can use this line and this one, all of them as support and resistance spots. It means that if the price comes here, it goes up, and then it comes down, if volume kicks in, like it did here, you can get into a long and wait for it to develop. If it breaks down the line and then tries to came up and volume, selling volume kicks in, okay, it's rejected from this fair value and it's going down again. This is basically what you have to know about the, let's say, the volume profile. So when you're going to use the free tool, because there is one, this one is premium, you're going to use the free one, right? Okay, the free one is this one, and you can set the range you want for that volume profile. What I usually do, or I did before times. Okay, I see this price, it came from below, so this is a range, right? Okay, so since that's a range, I'm gonna use the pump as a starter point here. I'm gonna use the where we at now as another spot, and then you check how the price developed. Maybe you don't want it that way. Value area high, blue line, value area low, this blue line, and point of control, this red one. Instead of using those for a fixed range volume profile, like the daily one that I just showed you, I will recommend using a developing lines. It means that where the lines were when the price was here, the lines were this way. And it went doing this. If you see how the lines reacted, how they played out, actually it feels like quite easy to trade this, right? It feels that, right?
I'm glad we are recording this. I like it.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to die. Whenever you're trading this and you're trading with the volume profile setups, or this is like a funny way to do it. You're going to see something. Now I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to show you the Bitcoin thing and Bitcoin. Okay. I'm gonna show you something called naked POCs or point of controls. Naked. Naked means that a point of control happened in a session. Here, you see this session. So a point of control happened, and it's never touched yet. So what does it mean? Okay. You're gonna see what happens with the naked point of controls. This point of control act as resistance during a while, and then when trying to get down, this point of control acts as support, and when it gets stats, it tries to bounce from it. Here, it comes with so much strength, it destroys it, and then it keeps going. Some people just use those naked point of controls over time, over sessions, over range, in order to set longs or shorts, and they are not wrong doing that. Because whenever if the price starts going down, my long is not going to happen here. No way, my long is going to happen here. Because this is the spot where the biggest volume happened. And the next spot where? Well, here. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe I am. But I will see it. Because the price will stop, it will start developing, and then we will see. So, as I said at the beginning, it's a game of patterns, a game of time. And when you're ready to play it, you will have the tools and you will have the answers right in front of you all the time. Look at this volume sales and profiles. Whenever you see the price between those blue lines, it's the fair value the price had this day. And what happens when it gets above that fair value? What happens when it gets below it? You see it acts like a resistance spot here. And what happens once and again? That's how you trade properly. If you don't trade, I mean, you can use whatever meme lines you want, whatever EMAs, whatever Fibonacci or whatever. Yeah, you can do it. It works sometimes. Yeah. If you trade and you train yourself using this, you will be able to get enough money. And by enough money, you can trade every day once at least, and using a proper leverage, and your win rate is going to be awesome. And the amount of money you're going to get is something that will get crazy when you start compounding your profits and using your whole budget to keep trading and to keep building your budget. That's how you do it. That's how you have to analyze the price. You see reactions on those spots, like those are the spots, sweet ones. You need to consider. When it goes straight to it, you need to wait a bit. You need to wait, consider why the price is coming here, why not? Does it has a lot of volume happening in this moment when the price reaches the spot with biggest volume? No. So it will likely come a bit below, right?
Amazing, man.
And
Have
that's
you
about
considered
it.
doing some TA, like, on a daily, weekly basis or something like that, for for your announcements over their channel, so you can attract more investors, kind of more actually, when it comes to traders, more people
Well,
who are
I'm
trading.
starting. I started using my Twitter to tweet about things because I believe in Ethereum knowledge around. I like to just write what I think. And the last thing I wrote is like, well, we're going to sweep the highs and we go to another level. That's what I said. And the price went, swept the highs, it came down again, and we're going to another level. That's what I said. Like I think I said that yesterday or today morning or.
In the meantime, can someone drop your Twitter in our main chat so we can give you a follow and see your postings? That could be good.
Yeah, I believe somebody will do it right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm really going to die, huh? Yeah, that's me.
Bonesy
Yeah.
trades.
Thank you, Pumpernickel.
Awesome, man. Yeah. No. Again, I will revisit this one. Especially the last part. I've never kind of like used the volume myself since I used to be more like scalping, like low time frames, so not really kind of like a solid build setup in terms of like support resistance and all that stuff, like in out. If there is volume, if there is volatility, get in, get out. Mini trade, good. 2 minutes trade, like 2 or 3 minutes trade, kind of like boring, but still good if it's in profit.
Yeah, I remember having myself an email from Binance a while ago telling me, "You are you okay? You made three. I don't know if it was 360 or 420, or just a crazy number of trades during the last 24 hours." And I was like,
Whoa.
"Hey, yeah, maybe I stop." Because in order to use the volume profile properly, okay, just look at this situation. You see this, right? You're gonna hide the volume profile, and then you see a top, whatever top you see here, this one or this one, or just a top with like a little range of a top, and then
Hmm.
you say, okay, if this is a top, we're going to do this from the beginning of the top to the end of the top. The end of the top is around here, and you see that this range of volume is telling you something in this reaction. And well, not only here, but here, here, even here, and even in this candle. It always happens. We are that way. What happens if I do it here, in this kind of top here? Just for you to know. That's the sort of spot for the next move. And it was actually.
Yeah, pretty spot on.
Yeah. So you can do the same with this kind of things. It's the beginning, like the end. Sometimes it doesn't need to match. You need to find a way to do it. Wait a second, because maybe I didn't take the proper candle, or the volume was a bit sick. Okay, all this are liquidations all the time, and the price gets above this level, and it gets like, oh, again, let's run up, back again. You can do it everywhere. Any price action you see, you can do this. You can set this range of volume and just check where is the spot that made the price went to where it was. You know why? And I mean, where is the spot of the price that made the price went to where it went based on volume and all in that? And then you understand why the price keeps on moving between lines and keeps on dragging that volume and keeps on growing and growing and growing.
Good content,
So
man. No, you are really good. I mean,
I
it's
feel
it's
so.
also it's also it's it's also the way that you explain it, because in the end of the day, you might have knowledge, etc. But yeah, if you don't explain it well, or like you are way too technical, especially for those who don't know at all about trading or how things work. It's yeah, it's really difficult for people to understand. But now, well said, well said.
So thank you.
Um, and Ed, no, I have a crush for the charts, bro. For the
Okay.
lines, for the no, because Ed is saying I think everyone has a man crush. No, I really like it when kind of like people go like this. Explain how things work, where you can do. There are so many things that you can read on each and every chart, right? Every person, each person can read the chart in a different way. It might work, but it's not like all the strategies would work with everyone. But I think the way that you are doing, yeah, could align with mine.
Well, actually, one thing I usually say is that uh, the like the realization moment for me, like the moment that I realized about everything, was when I when I say to myself something so obvious that it was, okay, yeah, you have a system that works, right? You have a system that works. You know when to get in, when to get out based on this system, right? And it works, right? The hardest part to do is to know when it's not going to work. If you know that, you are going to become God here. But you need to know that. You need to develop or to do something to yourself in order to know when or when not is going to work. What happens? Well, what happens is that uh, for me, the yellow line is that spot where my system is not working. You know the distance between the spots when the yellow line is touching the price and not, you know, when it touches again, that's the moment where I shouldn't use anything. Because that moment is when the price is not telling me exactly what's going to happen. And just right after is when it happens. For me, that's it.
Boom.
Yeah. So
And
there's
that's
that.
you dropping the
There's that.
mic.
Yeah.
No, good content, man.
Thank
Good content. And again, I'm pretty sure we'll have you more often back. Like, again, either for the project or doing some kind of like going through the market and what do you see, what do you think, and show us how do you see and evaluate things. But Ponzita, thank you so much, my friend. Again, everyone here, make sure you just join their Telegram, see what's going on. Keep an eye over there. And, if you still don't feel sure about the project, about the team, wait for the first results to be dropped in. It won't take that long, as Ponzita was saying earlier. But
it's gonna be a long. It's. I believe the price will be the project will be very undervalued till it's not. You know. so, so it's gonna be cool. The battle later. It's gonna be a cool thing.
awesome, man. Anything else? Any closing words from your side?
No, I love to be here. Whenever you want, I can. We can talk about charting, not my algorithm or anything. Just talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
We can discuss about market economy and all that.
Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
this is Gaida, and I just want to thank you and JB and so many others from your team. Again, you have been so professional from the beginning, and that was part of the reason why we reached out to you. We're actually quite selective in who we want to do collaborations with, and you guys have absolutely made that a good decision on our end, and I do hope that Panvita was able to bring value to you today. So thank you very much for everything, buddy, and of course I'm fully available to you guys.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, and thanks for reaching out. Like, making this connection again. The content here, it's really great. Either like you're an investor or not, or either kind of like being the VC and learning what Ponzita was showing about the market, about the indicators, volume, all that stuff. So there is a lot to take. There is a lot to take. From investors' point of view, or as an individual wanting that you want to learn. So yeah, thank you both, guys. Again, we'll definitely be in touch, of course, and have some more VCs, like just casual VCs jumping in, talking about markets, as Sposita was saying, and have fun, man. This is how it should be. Have fun and learn all together. So thank you, guys. Let's I will end the recording. We will keep the VC for a few minutes going, and ask any other questions or have fun as we do. But again, join their Telegram. Just be there. Get a feeling of the community, what they are doing. As always, do your own research, and till the next one, stay safe.